Our government isn't running, but one Broadway star is, and the sexiest man alive was just announced. So you know we have to talk about it. That's right. It's a whole new round of hot topics. And today I'm joined by real estate influencer Hannah Holser of Hannah Holser Homes, host of Evening Chris Cashman, and New Day producer Alexis Robertson.
Yay.
Thank you everyone for being here this morning.
Good group.
It's gonna get spicy. We're gonna start first with officially living through the longest government shutdown ever.
It's still going.
It's still going.
Yeah.
35 days was the previous record. We're at 36. The country is really feeling the impact of thousands of federal workers not getting paid, SNAP benefit reductions, and growing flight delays. Have any of you all traveled recently? Do you see an impact?
I've avoided traveling for that very reason. I know somebody who
too.
just flew, and she said she saw virtually nothing at the airport. So, I mean, it depends who you
Just don't go to
talk
Houston.
to, right? Yeah.
Texas is a problem. Yeah.
But I mean, I just hope everything gets kind of squared away before the holidays, because Christmas always meets like the bad weather, and then it's just, you know, a meltdown. There's been a lot of tech issues, like Alaska just had that outage. That caused a big mess. So you just never know. And
I know. Hannah, what about you? Have you been traveling recently?
Yeah, avoiding it. I mean, I don't have any trips coming up, thankfully, but yeah.
Hopefully this just doesn't disrupt the whole airport experience, because, you know, it's so fun. It's just so comfortable. You're so inviting.
It's true. When
you just make
TSA
yourself
pulls you
comfortable.
over.
You're joking, right?
Yes.
I hate the airport.
I feel like this might be like the pandemic, where I can't help but wonder if it isn't going to isolate certain jobs and certain technology and say, maybe we don't need all these bodies, which is awful, because nobody wants that. But perhaps, you know, people saying, I'm not really experiencing a change at the airport, maybe that's telling us something.
True. Oh my gosh. But Hannah, I want to ask you, as a real estate agent, what impacts though have you seen to the Seattle housing market?
No, it's really interesting. So typically in a fall market, you'll see a pickup in activity because people want to buy and sell before the holiday season. You know, they want to be settled in their new home for the holidays. But we've seen not a standstill by any means, but definitely a slowdown, as I think people are less urgent to act right now. They're being more cautious because there's a lot of uncertainty.
Uncertainty, that's the word, underline
exactly.
that.
And like not only in government, but with like tech layoffs and whatnot, which really affects this area. It's just kind of a whole lot going on that people want to be as stable as they can. And I think that's making its effect on the market.
Absolutely. And you're gaining traction on social media with your house
Influencer.
tours. Hey, congratulations on that.
Her videos are really cute.
How did you come up with this idea? It's genius.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm not the first to do house tours by any means at all. And it kind of just like fell into my lap thanks to the algorithm. You know, I got my license a few months ago and everyone's like, you need to be on social media. Like, you have to if you're going to be a new agent. So I was like, fine, I'll make a page and whatnot. And my second video was just a house tour, but it just blew up. So I was like, well, I guess this is my format now. And I don't think it was me by any means. It was such a cool house. So I was like, I need to find the coolest houses and share it with people. And that's just how it became.
Your properties are so cool, though. Like, all of them are very like under, you know, like houses you're not just going to see everywhere.
That's what I
They're
tried,
very unique. They're cool little.
Oh, thanks. I try to like share houses people wouldn't see otherwise that are really cool to showcase all the cool homes Seattle has.
But also your personality is what keeps people coming back.
That too. I was like, she like, dress is cute. She has a personality. Exactly.
You're authentic with all that.
Thank you.
It reminds me of Evening segment, Unreal Real
Estate. Yeah. We take you in those houses where you think, wow, that's a castle. You could live there. So yeah, people love
No, absolutely.
Also, what I feel like everyone needs in their life right now, with the holidays coming, it's a sure sign when Starbucks, you know, does the release of the holiday cups. And then they have this one. It's going to hit stores tomorrow. It's called it's a Bear Barista, aka Barista. It will run you about $30. Do we think it's worth it? I'm gonna get this.
I know so many people now who want this so badly.
It's
the
so
little
cute.
hat.
It's like a beanie.
The little beanie.
It's so cute.
With the straw,
It reminds me, growing up, so many people would get their glassware from restaurants this time of the year during the holidays. Everything from Pizza Hut to Arby's would put out commemorative holiday glasses and things like that. I still have a bunch of them around the house. They've got the little filigree and the berries and the tinsel, but. This, I don't know, it's all about the merch these days. It almost doesn't matter where you go, what you do. You gotta exit through the gift shop.
You're not gonna buy it.
No, it looks like the honey bear, and you could just, I don't know. I don't need like a lot of cups like this. So for me, it's a pass. But I think it's so cute, and I don't judge you if you get it.
I was gonna say a gift. I would love this as a gift. I don't think I would go out of my way and buy it.
Yeah.
A white elephant gift.
Yes.
Genius.
This would be the best white elephant gift ever.
And you could fill it with something
I
else.
would love to walk around with this.
money.
I feel like initially you're always like, oh no, I don't need that. It's $30. $20, but then it's kind of like the Labubu for me, where I'm like, I think I need it.
No. We'll get to that.
It commands respect too. Imagine being in a high-powered meeting.
Yes.
So true.
Let's start of order. Let's start with the
Yes,
agenda.
come on,
here.
listen to
Take
me.
a sip.
I want to get to the Wicked, Wicked in general. Wicked
yes.
season for all who celebrate is happening now. And if you're a Wicked fan, you know the song Dancing Through Life, but maybe the song should be Running Through Life. Listen in.
Jordan Litz, our Fiero, I want you to know something you already do. This man ran the New York City Marathon this morning. He completed it, and then he did 2 shows. He did 2 shows.
That's Jordan Litz. He plays Fiero in Wicked on Broadway. He performed, like you just heard, 2 shows.
Incredible.
Just hours after running the New York City Marathon. I ran a half marathon. I had a lot of problems on the 8-mile mark. I was not feeling great. My toenail fell off. I can't imagine running a full marathon. I mean, he's in impeccable shape.
Yeah,
so
impressive.
Yeah.
And then 2 shows. Chris, you
His
have
wind
a
must be
daughter,
incredible.
in theater. So
Yeah, that was one of the first things that I noticed when I would watch her performing in something like Chicago, is you would see all of these songs, and then they would just keep going, and you had to be looking for that out of breath. No, trying to get out of line or say something. But if I go upstairs to grab my coffee cup, I'm going to come back down here winded. So it is
Same.
super impressive for the wind. They talk about grip strength and your wind. Those are the 2 big indicators for longevity. So good for him.
Yeah.
When I saw he was like planning on finishing 30 minutes earlier, so he was like, I have time to go home and stretch. He didn't have time. He was later than he thought. He had to go
Incredible.
straight in, and I just couldn't imagine.
I know
that.
he said he saw his
So
wife
impressive.
and he was like crying.
Yeah.
He was just like, oh my gosh, just so emotional after, exerting himself like that. I also want to stay in this Wicked theme because the sexiest man alive was just announced. Oh yeah, Jonathan Bailey. He's named Sexiest Man Alive. What do we think about this?
I love this so much.
Yeah.
He's believed to be the first publicly out gay person too to receive this award.
Yeah, he's a very good-looking guy, and
There's so many honors you think about growing up. Prizes and awards throughout your lifetime, but to get something like that, I'm sure it's a little bit embarrassing, but how incredibly cool.
the photos
It's
are
gotta be so
really
cool.
cool.
The family would be so proud and so cool.
In Bridgerton,
Yeah,
watching him in Bridgerton, I was just like, hello, like, oh my goodness. So I'm excited about this.
Yeah, everyone's
I
been
want to
talking
get to
about
our last one too, still sticking in this Wicked theme. There's a theme going on. Okay, did you hear about this? Singer and actress Ariana Grande couldn't catch a flight to the Wicked for Good premiere in Brazil yesterday.
Oops.
A safety issue forced her to deplane and she could not make it in time. How can Ariana Grande not find a PJ or something? This is surprising.
You would think so, but I get rules are rules, right? In a way, isn't it a little bit satisfying to say, oh,
True.
okay, so
Yeah.
these inconveniences that I experience traveling and at airports, that could happen to Ariana Grande? Wow.
Yeah.
I know I'm in.
No, absolutely.
I can't believe it. Like, that's crazy.
I mean, there was a promotional opportunity with a broomstick and all that they could have really leaned in on, and she made it just on time.
Yes.
But
She needed the bubble.
I love the way your mind
Over to
works.
Brazil.
Oh, darn it. Missed
So fun.
opportunity there for sure. It's grilled cheese with butter and mayo. Why? Because tomorrow Tillamook is launching a Butternaise spread, which apparently leads to, quote, grilled cheese greatness.
Pretty good.
Thoughts? Why you would buy a Butternaise jar and not just make it yourself if this is your thing?
Well,
I don't know. Chris?
food fusions are a thing. I mean, have you ever had Bacon-Aise? That's actually a Seattle
No.
product. J&D's Foods created Bacon-Aise and bacon salt. It's actually kosher. It's not bacon, but for people who want mayonnaise to have a hint of bacon without putting bacon on it. So I was skeptical when that came out, but I tried it and I was like, this is fantastic. It works. So
Does this work
It
for you?
sounds-
Creamy, delicious?
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't think I never think to put mayonnaise on
No.
a grilled cheese.
Yeah.
I don't make them a lot, but I just butter is all you need.
taste is good, but consistency, right? A lot of
Yeah,
people
I
are
know
like,
exactly because it's like it's gelatinous a little bit.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
I'm not a mayo girly in general.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I
neither.
just like dry sandwiches. I don't know. So what I put on a grilled cheese, tomato, onions, you know, maybe a little avocado, and I do sometimes dip it in ketchup.
Sure.
Is that gross?
Oh, that's a hot take.
That's a hot take?
I've never done that.
That is a really hot take.
But tomato soup. Tomato soup.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Tomato
in the
soup?
family.
They're
Not the same.
No.
In a pinch.
Okay.
You know
Yeah, in
what?
a
Don't
pinch.
knock it till you
Yeah,
try it,
fair.
y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty good, okay?
Ready or
Speaking
not.
of greatness, just like ketchup and grilled cheese, Chris, you are weeks away from awarding
Yeah.
the Best of Western Washington Awards.
33rd annual.
Voting has closed. This is exciting. What can you tell us?
Well, you know, one of my biggest points of pride with evening is still when you go to businesses and you see that 15-year-old sticker in the window curling from the sun and it's melting. It says Best of Western Washington 2009. This means a lot to a lot of businesses, and so if you're new to the party, you know, Evening and King 5 have been awarding Best of Western Washington for more than 30 years, and so
Yeah.
a lot of businesses, this is how they know, does the public love what we do? You know, so a lot of our big brands, of course, win awards, but it's nice when somebody in your backyard, your neighborhood, that place that you go to, the bakery you love, the hairstylist you use, gets awarded. And perhaps the best part is when we get to show up and surprise them. Because a
That's
lot of
what I
times
was
we
gonna say.
say, hey, we're going to come do a story on what you do, and then we get to bring out that banner and let them know, hey, the people have voted and they have said you're the best of the best. And business times are tough, so it's really fun to be able to go out, and I'm very excited to get to reward
that
so
must
many
feel so
great
good.
companies and people that have just been carrying the torch for us.
I love a big surprise like that, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just so sweet because, like you said, it means so much to them. They get emotional.
Yeah.
You see it in the windows. Everyone knows exactly what you're talking
Of course,
about.
opinions based too, right? Everybody's
Yeah.
voting, and
Yeah.
what you think. What do you guys think?
I want to get to a mini speed round and do something fun here with everyone of our favorites in honor of Best of Western Washington. So, best neighborhood.
Oh.
Hannah, I'm going to start with you. Real estate.
It is so tough. Like, I feel like every neighborhood has its own unique charm and what makes it fun. Like, are we talking living or just like strolling through?
Whatever.
Overall.
Yeah.
Very realtor.
I know. Sorry.
I'm like,
wonderful
whatever you feel.
I've been on such a Pioneer Square kick lately. It's so cute, like all the trees, and they have the lights above, and then
Seattle's
all the bricks.
first neighborhood. I love it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's really charming.
Okay.
I've been seeing
Alexis.
that place. It's been
It's
popping.
poppin',
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
lot of cute stuff. I just love like a Madison Park, something
Sure.
just so
Yeah.
classically
Right.
adorable, little shops and by the water, or a Portage Bay. I love
Yes,
those two.
Portage
Portage Bay is a
Bay.
little secret. I used to
I
live
love
there.
it.
I love it. So
I have to go
special
like
place.
East Side. I'm always going to say Kirkland, where I grew up. I think it's
Sure.
one of the best places to grow up. And then also, I can't remember the neighborhood, but it's near University Village, Candy Cane Lane.
Yeah, sure.
I love going here around the holidays. You can't move into that neighborhood without really feeling into like getting full holiday festive vibes.
And not
going.
everybody agrees, but best neighborhood to me is when the whole neighborhood gets together, where you say, wow, they all know each other. People really are friends. They decorate together for the holidays. That's fantastic.
Do you have a favorite neighborhood, Chris?
I love so many places. I grew up here, so I kind of feel like, Hannah, I feel guilty saying one particular neighborhood, but I
Fair.
mean, the top of Queen Anne, certain parts of Queen Anne,
yes.
where
Yeah.
they look like
Anne's
storybook houses, and you just feel happy being up there.
Carey
and,
Park's
you know,
there.
yeah.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
Best restroom. This is interesting.
Ooh,
I'm gonna go with
hilarious.
Canlis, just
Easy.
because. Come on, it's so nice at
Yeah.
Canlis.
Kind of to fall into the nice category. Have you been in the new Din Tai Fung at Bellevue Square?
Well, I've been in there, but not the restroom, I guess.
It is so nice.
People
Like
are
the
raving.
remodel, it is gorgeous. It's like a spa in there.
Wow.
Whoa,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I've always thought Dreamland with the. Have you ever been there with the
in Fremont?
What is it? The like disco balls in the ceiling.
yeah,
it's
that's
very
fun.
fun, and you walk in there and you want to take pictures in the mirror. So I don't know. I just
So
think
you
it's so
know it's
fun.
one of those if you've taken photos. First one to me that
exactly.
came to mind is Bizarro's in Wallingford. Bizarro's, go for the amazing Italian food. You will remember the bathroom. It's a thing. Everybody comes back and they're kind of blushing and whispering. Did you go into the bathroom? Bizarro's.
No, I have to go
That's
there.
great.
It's bizarre. Best pro athlete. Do you have one that's local, Chris?
Well, I mean, if we're going to go currently, I don't know how Jackson Smith and Jigba on the Seahawks
That's what I was gonna say.
He's
That's
a
what I was
fantastic
gonna
athlete
say.
that we have seen. He's doing impossible things, and he's a leader, and he's a good person, and so I love
Yeah.
that. So right now, that'd be my right now answer.
I'm gonna go Cal Raleigh because he better be the
Yeah.
MVP
Of
or
course.
I'm
That's-
rioting.
yes, you're
Yeah.
right.
Hannah, did he steal
He did
your?
steal mine, but I'm going to
Oh,
piggyback off that and just say the whole 2025 Seahawks right now. It is so
Oh,
fun to
fun.
have a good football team.
Agreed.
Watching them, it is just beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
I
Alexis?
also go Cal because I don't know. There's just something about this whole playoff run. I was like, oh, I just want this so badly for him and like his story and you know the little like videos of him coming out like as a kid hitting the ball. I'm like, oh my gosh.
It's
like,
fun when a star athlete
sweet.
can actually be a role model. And
Yes.
is genuinely a good person and somebody you can look up to. Right? When you can look up to somebody younger than you is a pretty interesting thing. And so some of these athletes like Cal, like Jackson Smith, I just go, that's so cool.
Chills. I really just love him as a human. Okay, I want to get to a festive holiday favorite too. The new Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is happening this year, and they're adding a Labubu float for the first time. It's set to feature some first-of-its-kind elements. There are also several other new balloons debuting at the parade, including Mario, a dachshund named Frida, and Shrek's onion carriage. Do you guys all usually watch the parade? Is this something that you like to do around, Thanksgiving?
It's like the Griswolds for me in Christmas Vacation.
Same.
I don't need to watch it. I just want to have it on in the background.
Yeah.
I want to hear that noise. It's sense memory.
No,
right? You
exactly.
go, okay, all is well.
Yeah.
I agree, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm the Christmas Vacation girly for sure. I'm not watching the parade,
too.
but maybe I will this year because of Labubu.
I loved watching it growing up, and now like I was working a lot of those years, so I would be watching it in the newsroom, and I loved that. But the Labubu float's funny.
And I love seeing the bands, when the schools get involved. It means so much to some of the younger participants. It's like the thrill of a lifetime, so that's fun.
Okay, last topic I want to get to. The other sure sign of the season, Mariah Carey declaring it's time for Christmas, but her new ad for Sephora is getting some backlash. Listen in.
Christmas, it's canceled. No bells, no cheer, no glam. Bye, sweetie.
You can't cancel Christmas.
Any last words?
Yeah.
It's time. Can we not?
Okay, some are saying the Queen of Christmas took it too far with this. They say it's corny, it's tone deaf, especially towards struggling working class people. What do you all think?
I think it's fine. I don't know. Like, I can see what they're talking about, but it's just such a classic that it's time every year.
Exactly.
That I think it was really smart for them to market that. And
I love Mariah. I love Billy Eichner, who was the elf in that. And if you gotta celebrate just being happy and joy. They're not saying go spend all your money. They're just saying it's that time of the year and be happy. And as I often say, the angriest voices are always the loudest, but that doesn't mean they're right. So it's okay. Let's just celebrate.
Mic drop on that. Thanks for spending time with us today. You can check our website for more of our content, and you can always send us an email to share your thoughts. Don't forget to enjoy your new day, and we'll see you next time.